your father is supposed to prepare you, but you kind of goof off, and you don't really understand what's ahead of you until you get older, and you see that transition of what they went into from boyhood to manhood. You know. So it says, verse 47, and while he yet spake, behold, a multitude, and he that was called Judas, one of the 12, went before them and drew near unto Yahushua to kiss him, and that's the kiss of death, you know, that he gave to him because he betrayed him. Right? So that's another thing you're going to have to go through as well, which I have here. You're going to be betrayed, unless anybody has anything else or.
Real quick, just a quick precept, because the word there was sorrow. It said, this is 2 Corinthians 7 and 10. It says, for godly sorrow worketh repentance. And that's what we're rehearsing. That's what our forefathers rehearsed, real quick. And we got to really understand what this is. So, for godly sorrow worketh repentance to salvation, not to be repented of, but the sorrow of the world worketh death. Right? So, the wicked is going to get judged. Yeah, the wicked is going to get judged, but their sorrow is unto death. Ours is unto life. Right? So, when that comes, when that time comes, and it is coming, the chopping block, and it's going to come in different ways. The Lord going to bring it. It must be of what? It must work at repentance. So repentance before that. Okay. Humility comes before honor. Okay. All right. So that's a point on that. Godly repentance versus the repentance of the world, wickedness. All right.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'll finish up on this. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 18, and he said, "Go into the city to such a man, and say unto him, the Master saith, my time is at hand, and I will keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples." And it wasn't an Israelite party. Yahushua kept a tight unit, right? But this is the Passover. This is when it's time for him to go on the chopping block, right? That's that Passover. So he was basically telling you, you know, I'm going to leave you now. You know, this is the time. Verse 19, and the disciples did as Yahushua had appointed them, and they made ready the Passover. Now when the even was come, he sat down with the 12. And as they did eat, he said, verily I say unto you, that one of you shall betray me. And they were exceedingly sorrowful, and began saying, one of them, to say unto him, Lord, is it I? And he answered and said, he that dippeth his hand with me in the dish, the same shall betray me. Right? And it says, the Son of Man goeth as it is written of him, but woe unto that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It had been good for that man if he had not been born. And if you want to translate that to now, that could also be applied to you people that have fallen out. Remember, it says in Hebrews 6 and 4, it's impossible for those that have left the faith to get back in. Right? So you're going to wish that you've never been born, because you have a lot of death coming to you, man.
Yeah. And even at that point, Yahushua was speaking the parable, because he said whoever dipped his hand with him, that man. So it'd be obvious if it's only one person. Judas was one. So obviously all we're doing is
already done it.
So be more specific, man, because one of us did it, but say it was only Jews by himself. Said, you don't want to do it, man. So it must be you. So it shows that they all were dipping their hands in. He still wasn't telling on them. He said, but the person knows who it is. The Lord is me. And as I said before, I said that nigga would steal your wallet and have to look for it, man. Because Judas says, is it me? Yeah, bro. You know what you're up to, man.
That's funny. The air must have been thick.
God.
Because they were all like,
who is it?
Who's the guy who's going to portray how it's I? And even I think you keep reading, it says, is it I?
God.
Would I be? And Peter was like, I won't deny you and all that. So it must have been a very serious situation.
Well, Peter, you can understand, because like I said, the chopping block is going to be something serious.
Yeah,
because he said that they drew up his Lord. You know what I mean? Hey, Yasha, you're a punk. This is the guy you look up to. Say, hey, man, I don't know that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he saw
I saw you with him.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, man. No, because like, you know.
No, he's talking scripture. For you people, you better listen. That's about the wedding. He talked about it in the wedding. Who's that man?
He wasn't in the spirit that day. He was just being a man. Like, say, you can do that to me, man. Right? So he said, I ain't about that right for now. But after he felt sore, man, I shouldn't have done that, man. You know what I mean? Like how we feel. I mean, we feel sorry for our past acts.
That's the spirit,
you know what I mean?
of the elect.
The spirit of elect, man. I mean, proud talking about I'm a man of the Lord. No, man, we're nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In comparison to the rest of the world, and really just 2/3 of Israel, they don't remorse or mourn over their own sin. You know, because they're not sincere.
Yeah, we're pretty much done. It's like 9.
Okay.
All right, so with that, just like to give all praises, glory, and honor due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rahadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that do teach well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasha'Allah.
Kwam Yasha'Allah.
Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasha'Allah.
Kwam Yasha'Allah.